Let me guess. Started preparing for the Java interviews, watched a few videos, tried solving some DSA problem, and now you are completely confused what to study next. If that sounds like you, this video will save you a lot of time. Today, I will give you a clear step by step roadmap to crack the Java interview in 30 to 45 days without any confusions. Before that, let me introduce myself. I am Kalaiselvi. I am a corporate trainer and a freelance developer, and I have guided many students in Java and backend development. And as a trainer, I have noticed one common mistake that most of the freshers don't follow the proper order while preparing. So, let's fix this today. The biggest common mistake freshers make is jumping into advanced concept too early. And some some starts with a DSA and some directly jumped into the Spring Boot. And even some people just memorizing the interview questions. But the interviews don't test your memory. It just tests your clarity. So here's the clear order you should follow. As a Java developer, as you want to crack the Java interview, you should start your journey with the foundation, which is core Java, and you will move to the collections next. After collection, you just need to understand what is Java 8. This is required for the modern nowadays interviews. Current interviews, it is much important, and you should have the knowledge about SQL and one one project that should be built by you, one basic project and some of the basics of DSA, and you have to prepare yourself with the mock interviews. If you follow this order, preparation becomes smooth and logical. Before anything else, your core Java must be a strong. I've seen students who can build projects but struggle to explain the hoops clearly. You should confidently explain what is encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism with a real time example, not just a notebook definitions. For example, if I'm asking about polymorphism, how you where did you use polymorphism in your project, you should be able to answer it immediately. Also understand the constructor, static and final keyword, exception handling, and the difference between string and the string buffer, string builder, and wrapper classes. This is a foundation that you must need to be strong enough. After core Java, after core Java, we will move to the collections. This is one of the most favorite areas of the interviewers. They might ask, what is the difference between array list and linked list? And they may ask about the hash set, how hash set does not allow the duplicates. And there may be a question on hash map, how hash map works internally. This is most important interview questions that is frequently asked in the Java round. How hash map working internally. You don't need a deep internal code, but you should know the basic idea of hashing and buckets. You should have the basic idea about this hashing and the buckets. If you're strong in the collections, you already stand above many candidates. After this collection, now comes Java 8, and honestly this is non negligible. Modern backend interviews expect the knowledge of Java 8, which is especially Lambda expressions, Stream APIs, at, um, at least practice writing simple filter and map examples. Understand what is functional interface and know about, and also you need to just go through about the optional class. Even the basic understanding makes the bigger difference in the interview, and this is one of most required thing in the Java interview. Okay, next, even if you are applying for the Java role, SQL is very important for it. Most backend applications interacts with the databases. So at least you must know what is select, what is where, join, types of join, what is group by key, and some of the basic keys. You should have the idea about that, and you don't need to become the database expert, but you should not fear about writing the queries using these basic operations. And now this part is extremely important, which is build at least one project. You must build at least one project, not just a copy paste from the YouTube, but build something you understand. A simple student management system or employment management system or a CRUD project using Spring Boot. During interviews, your project explanation can change the entire direction of the discussion. After building the project, after building all strong fundamentals and one project, then move to this DSA. This is important. After building strong foundation, fundamentals, everything, after building one project, you should move to the DSA. Focus on the arrays and focus on these topics alone. Focus on arrays and then strings, basic regressions, sorting techniques, and time complexities. That is big O of n, like that. You don't need to solve 500 hot DSA problems or anything like that. Even a 40 to 50 good problems are enough for the most freshers. For most of the fresher role, the areas, these topics which have been covered is enough, more than enough as a fresher. Finally, the important part is your mock interview. Practice introducing yourself clearly, practice explaining the project confidently, and most importantly, work on your communication. Most important, this is work on your communication. Confidence alone contributes almost 50% of your selection. Next, you can you can divide your preparation and start your preparation like this. Week 1, start with core Java on week 1, and after completing the foundation of core Java, you will move to the collections and Java 8 by week 2. Then, after completing these things, most important part, core Java and collections, you can move to the week 3, SQL and projects. Build the basics of the SQL and build one project based on your learning. And the fourth week, practice a common DSA problems and prepare yourself by the mock interviews. Stay consistently, practice consistently. Don't need to be a rush. And most important thing, don't skip any steps. You can, if you follow this roadmap, if you follow this roadmap sincerely, you can confidently attend the Java interviews within 30 to 45 days. In the next video, I will start with OOPS concept and explain how to answer them in the interview. If this video helped you, make sure to subscribe and start your Java journey today.